Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On second down, Mostert.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Taken down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10
at their own 25-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Haskins. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Washington.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Down at the 39.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It'll be Love to try and get the first. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
4th down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Washington first down.
On first down, it's Gibson. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Throwing, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Jones.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the completion there by Haskins, and you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So that one will be accepted. They turn to Love on the handoff. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Love again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
second down. It's Love. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got Rodgers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll hand it off. It's Love. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Jones on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss
I
of
have to
1.
think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
On 2nd and goal, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
I know he ain't got it. 48 to Mike. You.
Looking to throw. Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
By Washington.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Down at the 37.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Switch. Check 26. Shoot. Watch the shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Haskins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
46-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. 4th, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Haskins will throw. Looking for Inman deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
A gain of
For 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
This Washington 28, Giants 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Think that he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college day.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
McLaurin, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Love. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
So it's Washington getting the victory.